We got a weird episode coming. Sweat Equity Podcast and streaming show. I'm your host, Law Smith. This show's about pragmatic entrepreneurial advice with some dick jokes, hosted by myself, Law Smith, and Eric Redinger on the ground for some reason. Dude. Hashtag GirthyRI, hashtag 69B2B, hashtag Sweat Equity. You can listen to us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Laughable, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo. This episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Get you 3 months free so no one can track you and what you're looking at on your browsers. Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Gets you that 3 months free. Don't let anybody see what your browser history is. Eric is my failsafe. If I die randomly and I need someone to delete everything in my browser history,
I'll play that first.
But I can be proactive with ExpressVPN. Try expressvpn.com/sweat. Get 3 months free off your subscription. That's our headline sponsor. I'm going to breeze through these next couple. Roan, try roan.com/sweat. 20% off using the link or Bridge20 promo code. Roan is fancy workout gear. Try roan.com/sweat. Grasshopper, try grasshopper.com/sweat. Gets you $75 off an annual phone plan. I use it. Don't be a jabroni and have a Google Voice number for your business line or your side hustle. FreshBooks, go freshbooks.com/sweat. Tax day is around the corner. You can do that through gofreshbooks.com/sweat. Get a 30-day free trial.
John Paul.
And Warby Parker, warbyparkertrial.com/sweat. Get 5 free pairs to try on in your home. If I can wear Warby Parker glasses with my huge head, you can certainly look like a badass in warbyparkertrial.com/sweat glasses. This episode is ready to get going.
All right.
What about my sweat equity?
Tony!
Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Sweat equity.
What about my sweat equity?
So, couple things. I got COVID, so that kind of delayed us on having an episode. Eric's having some kind of midlife crisis right now.
Dude.
We're at full steam in the studio. We've got John Paul back as our third mic and producer.
Refuses to speak.
Shout out to Tim
Typical.
Paniac. And then our other friend on the fourth mic, AJ, just dropping in snipes every now and again.
DJ Garbage Pussy. Hold on a second.
So
That's all you're going to get.
So, what are you doing on the ground?
Dude, like fucking just back off.
What I'm not your dad.
You're like on my case about it all the time.
You got glitter on your back. You're breathing heavy.
This is my life.
You look like you're making a snuff film for yourself.
Who cares?
What's wrong? What's wrong, man?
Nothing.
What's wrong?
Well, I don't even understand
not your
why
fault.
you're on my fucking
It's
back
not your
about
fault.
it all the time.
It's not your fault.
It's not your job to make excuses.
I'm in Goodwill Hunting you.
Give me money.
That's all you guys do good!
Is this part of your OnlyFans account?
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, just leave me alone about the floor.
I can't because this show is usually best when
it's
both
audio,
of us.
it's fine. Just leave me alone about it. You're on my back all
We
the time.
do
Everybody's
video.
on my back all the time. I don't ever get a break from anybody. Nobody seems to care.
Man, someone's in a pity party trying to. Now your face down, your nose is your face is down. You're doing a Superman pose. This isn't even a yoga pose. This is just like non-violent resistance pose on the ground.
That is correct. That's what this. Just
your
let's
face,
talk
your
business.
nose is literally on the ground.
Let's just talk business.
Yeah, wake
Is
up,
it?
dude.
Is this because of the vasectomy? I don't know what's going on.
Yes, that's part of it. Yes, that's the thing that's a factor in my life
because you're
right
not
now.
as
Yes,
much of a
course.
man. Do you feel like you're not as much of a man because you had a vasectomy?
Maybe that's a thing. Maybe I have to deal with that too.
AJ, get up in that mic. You got to get up in that mic, right? You see how close I am?
Congratulations, you guys all still have sperm.
Thanks for letting me talk.
Congrats.
I appreciate it.
You can hold it like a rapper if you want, man. You can take it out of the stand. Yeah, but get it up right to those beautiful lips of yours.
Like I'm on BET.
Yeah. Let's do a test. Get right up in there.
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot better.
Girth Brooks.
Yeah. See, I produce on the fly.
This is so bad.
This is not good for the show, for sure. What's
Probably
wrong?
AJ,
What's wrong with you?
Probably AJ.
Nothing, dude.
I'm over here. I think I need to be the star of the show. You know, kind of be the forefront of this.
Look, this show's so off the
Podcast.
chain. If you wanted to be
I love it.
on the show as a host, you could just ask and we'll probably just let you.
Yeah, welcome, Law and Eric. Thanks for being guests. What's going on?
What business questions do you have?
His mic sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Just cut him off. Just turn it off.
He's in the dunce corner anyway. They really hooked him up.
All right, let's talk business. Let's do it.
Well,
I'm ready for real this time.
well, part of our business is you participating in the podcast.
Trying.
What are you, Jim Morrison, when he's all fucked up?
No, I told you, just leave me alone about it.
I can't leave you alone. I'm going to make this awkward.
Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing.
You're not the one making it awkward. You're not going to be the awkward king in this scenario, okay?
What?
Obviously, I'm the one making it awkward.
Tell the
laying on
audience
the
what's
ground.
wrong. What hurt your
Nothing.
asshole?
Nothing. I already did a podcast about it.
Yeah, check out the incremental solo podcast he did on published on July 10th
Yeah.
after a drought because I got sick.
Yeah, and other shit.
And that's a little bit why everybody's far away from me, I hope.
Yeah. That's why I'm on the floor. That's it. That's the ticket.
Well, I don't want to give y'all COVID. That would be the worst.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm doing.
I haven't been active for a while.
When you said that, AJ left.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I haven't been active either, man.
No, he went to go get something to drink. You guys, I walked into the degenerate Thunderdome. I got here late. You guys have been having partying a lot.
Yeah, we had some cake. We had
Pizza party?
cookies.
No. Are you depressed?
Everything's so stupid, dude.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Do you want to do some therapy
Yeah.
on the podcast right now?
Okay, let's do it.
What how are you feeling? I'm not a therapist.
Well,
licensed.
somebody
Yeah.
important in my life is giving me a very hard time
John Paul?
these days.
Can you scoot that way?
Always bossing me around.
Yeah, you're missing your mark for sure.
There you go.
You're definitely John Paul's definitely gonna back that chair right into your head, and
Yeah.
it's gonna
tell me
bludgeon
about
the
it.
shit out
Add
of you.
it to the list of problems. They're always the smallest tasks.
John
They
Paul,
give
what do
me
you
a hard time about it.
help me out
you
here?
know.
Look,
You're
I
his
can-
best friend. You've known him the longest. What's going on with him?
From this angle, it looks like I took his off. I can't talk because it's delay.
Oh, you're hearing the delay
He'll get it.
while we're going.
Fuck.
It looks like
We've got
you
a
took
delay
my
on
head
my
off.
mic.
Sorry.
Just
But look
don't
at this
talk to
angle.
him.
His head's gone.
Call in if you can help Eric. So what's wrong? Your taint hurts?
I just have this person in my life who's giving me a hard time over and over and over again. And they just don't seem to understand my point of view. And it's just really frustrating when they continuously give me a hard time about doing the easiest tasks in the world. And here we are, I'm laying on the ground about it.
So, are you sulking? Or are you just in a?
I just don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Well, I honestly don't have an answer for that.
Exactly.
Well,
Lay on the ground with me.
no. I feel energized. I feel like I've been getting shit done because I got a little bummed out getting the positive COVID diagnosis.
Right.
Just because it was like, fuck, man, what a loser. And then kind of I didn't lay on the ground like a little bitch, but I
You
did.
weren't scared to tell anybody.
No, I went on Facebook and told everybody only because I felt like that was the civic, altruistic thing to do.
Look at me, I'm sick. Munchausen.
Yeah. I wanted all the sympathy. Actually,
You told everybody to stay away.
It's either a leg or a spiritual thing. Or a psychological thing. Or a heart attack.
and we're in the age of a lot, like, Americans are getting really frustrated with the misinformation, disinformation. You don't know who to, like, I didn't even know where to get a nasal swab when I know I needed to get one. And, like, so I posted that. I probably had about 20 people DM me, hey, where do I go? What was it like? What was the process? Like, those are all the things I was trying to figure out, scrambling to figure out to make sure I'm not passing it on to everybody around me. And then I posted it that I had to make a joke about it just to cope with it. But
You're so brave.
I had to make a herpes joke. That's just been sitting in my head. Mm-hmm. This thing's contagious like herpes.
Forever.
What's up?
Herpes stays with you forever.
It does?
It's true. The more you know.
No, it does? For real?
Yeah, you have herpes forever, and you get herpes.
I don't have it.
Tell me about coronavirus, Mr. Herpes.
You had COVID.
I had COVID. I'm pretty sure I got it at a gym because
Who's Jim?
He's a cute boy I met. No, it's just one of those hit workout gyms that there's probably 8 people and 2,000 square feet. None of us were near each other. We were social distancing.
Off West Shore?
No, but we're not. I'm not going to hit.
According to who?
I'm not going to hit the map
what
where
even
it's
is a
at.
hit anymore?
HIIT.
Billboard top 200 hits.
I didn't mean to strike a chord with that hit. Wink, nod. But
it's like the hit. The gym is the hit of the city.
But I mean, I followed all the social distancing rule. That I'm pretty sure from there I got it because that was the only aberration in my schedule. I was kind of already being a hermit because I was moving, working remote, social distancing just kind of normally. The only thing I really was doing, leaving the house those
Checking
weeks.
In on me.
We're just coming over here to
Along
make
with
sure
everybody else I know. Like,
Eric went sideways when he cut his wrist, not long ways.
You had to, everybody's got their shifts. They know their roles.
Well, sideways is a cross for help when you cut that way, and then long ways is like you're the real deal.
Right.
It's like that scene in Rules of Attraction.
Everybody knows that.
It's really fucked up.
Or you put your head next to JP's rolly chair.
Why don't you
and
get on the
roll
mic?
The dice. Woo! What's gonna happen? Russian roulette.
So
with a chair.
The COVID stuff. That's why I put it out there, just because. And look, I thought I had a sinus infection. I didn't have a temperature. I had all over body soreness, like when you get the flu and your back hurts for some reason. Mm-hmm. I was dehydrated, but I thought that was just me, and I thought I was sore from the workout, honestly, because I was being a bitch. And then. What else?
Probably coughing. How was the lungs?
No coughing, no temperature, no.
Shortness of breath.
Nope, no shortness of breath. No, right. It was really just confusing. Like I was over here at Eric's house, and I was like, "Yeah, this is more confusing than anything." I had like a migraine where you couldn't think really well, but it was 36 hours was done, and the stat I hear is allegedly like. If you're a healthy guy in your 30s, like 97% of people, it just passes through you in like, a day or 2 or 3.
The help to lay
I don't
on
have
the floor.
any. Now here's the thing: I don't have any pre-existing conditions, and I'm not
physically.
I'm not actively depressed like our co-host on the ground. So it was really just waited out. It was more like, what the fuck is this? And the reason I found out is because I got an IV, and when I get an IV, when I'm dehydrated, I can fucking run out of that bitch. I could walk in like.
Yeah, you get like a lot, but you look poofier. You look like you have more stuff inside you.
Hey, like dicks?
Yes.
You don't even know how to answer.
Yes.
Did you ever think about taking the hydrochloroquine or whatever?
For what?
Fuck me. Okay. No, this shit.
Well, so that's the thing.
My uncle just took it.
But I mean, what?
How old is your uncle?
Late 40s.
And like, is he healthy? Is he in danger of anything? You know.
Well, he was already getting really sick, and he went to the hospital like getting worse. And then my cousin, who is rich, they stockpiled it like months ago, and he flew it down on his private jet.
What?
To my uncle.
What?
That's a private jet.
Well, my cousin does, her husband.
Wait, why isn't your
Give
cousin
me money.
sponsoring the show?
Money me.
But anyways,
Money
they helped
now.
him within,
Me
like,
a money
12 hours.
needing a lot now.
But we talked about last
Give
night.
me money.
AJ had the same
makes
story.
me
Like
feel
his
better.
sister talked to people at hospitals, and they said the same thing that hydrochloroquine worked. But I also have another person that I know.
I don't give a shit.
But
Eric's trying to cut you off with his fucking soundboard.
it's an interesting thing that they're not telling people about.
I don't know enough about it. Like,
What?
As they've been using it for years
right.
for other things. It has zero side effects.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what does it do, but what is it?
Why-
all I know
why
is
would
how
we
it
talk about
was
it,
like politicized
Given
in
we
the
know
news.
nothing about it.
Exactly. And I'm just trying to tell you it works.
That's good.
Oh,
People
okay.
are dying, and they're telling us not to use it, and they won't let people get it. You can't get it.
Okay, so then why do we need? If you can't get it, then why do we gotta?
You can
Why
get
do
it
we-
sometimes if
you
you
just
got
said
money
you
and you
couldn't.
go
Is
to
it
the
a-
right places.
Is
I mean,
it a
do we have
vaccine?
to have a private jet to get it?
It's not a vaccine.
It's not a vaccine, but what does it do? Reduce it?
Inflammation or something.
Oh, she's so bad.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
used for
Inflammation
malaria.
or something.
It's used for malaria,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right,
it
right.
like decreases lung inflammation. But it's working very, very well for a lot of people. They make a joke out of it, and people are dying, and they could be using it.
But we can't be using it. You just said we can't get it.
That's not our fault. That's been held up.
Like,
Like,
why are we talking about it if it's? if we
yeah,
can't
it's
get
fucked up. We should be talking about it. If we're talking about anything, we should be talking about that.
You know, if we ever do like a real case study at this time period,
But we can just not talk about anything
I'm
real.
not counting this year. in
Well,
my life.
yeah, 2020. A lot of people are taking it as a mulligan. I've
Still 35.
Me too. Yeah, I'm in on that. Give me one of them.
I've kind of a mulligan.
Mullies.
It's not a Quaalude.
How long does it last?
Did you take a Quaalude? You definitely look like Wolf of Wall Street, fucked up.
I'm just trying to tell you that I know personally 2 people recently, and I just talked to a friend of mine last night, AJ, who has the same stories. It works for people.
The other person in the
And
room.
There's
you're talking
one
about?
side of the government that's trying not to let us have it, making a joke of it, and then you got Trump saying it works, and they're making a joke out of it.
Yeah, and I think that's where my brain bows out when I'm like, when shit gets politicized like that, I'm like, fuck, I don't care anymore. You know, like, even if I have it, that's good
But
to know.
people are
That's-
dying.
Fucking
People are dying, Law.
I agree.
People are dying.
I know. I was I felt very shitty that I had it and possibly gave it to people, and that kind of put me in a
People are
fuck.
dying. They're shoving ventilators down people's throat. That's
What?
not a proper form of treatment.
What?
It's a terrible way of treatment. It
So
doesn't
it's
treat
exactly-
anything.
I don't know enough.
They literally don't give them any drugs, and they just shove a tube down your throat.
I don't give a shit.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Trachea.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what we should be talking about.
look, you're dropping knowledge on me. My thing is like, I don't. Remember the SATs where like you had that section where it was like A, B, C, D, and then E would be not enough data to make a sufficient
I got my
decision.
What?
All I gotta say is I'm
That's where
taking
that's where I'm at.
hydrochloroquine.
I got my name right.
I'm taking it if I get sick.
Okay,
I know
shit.
people that are taking it, so get the word out.
but how do we?
If you get really sick, take
do-
that hydrochloroquine.
How would we get it if you said it was stocked
There's
out?
avenues that I don't
He's
know.
got the connection. Let's get it.
There's ways to get it. I don't know how.
This is the strangest
Quit.
episode we've ever done.
Quitting.
This is almost as strange as
quits.
when we talked about abortion the one episode.
Quit. All right. So what is?
I left it on the wide angle.
Okay,
Okay.
that's it on the wide angle.
You lifted on the security cam angle.
We can just talk about nothing and waste our lives.
Eric,
Laying down.
Eric.
What?
What's wrong, buddy?
What's going on?
What's
Nothing. How much longer? How long have we
Won
been
the
doing this?
lottery about a couple weeks ago.
you won the lottery?
He did.
Scratch offs?
No.
How
Where we?
long have we been going?
I don't know.
Should I keep going?
I can't even
Should I
fucking.
keep
You're
going?
not even on the mic, AJ. So like people can kind of hear you, maybe faintly.
He won the lottery.
No, get the mic out of the stand, bro.
All right.
Or I'm gonna have to
talk
re-
about
I
me
was told
winning
to
the
stop
lottery.
talking.
No, you're fine.
Turn off his mic.
I'm-
Mine?
No,
No,
you're good. But get it up like a rapper.
Yeah, no, he won
Yeah.
the lottery a couple weeks ago.
How?
Look who comes crawling back.
Let's talk about Eric like he's not here, guys.
That's fine. Do it.
I tell
Why
him
is he
his
such a
face.
bummer?
Just run over your head and put.
Yeah,
you
put me
your
out of my
misery.
misery. Do
The
it.
boy's got an
Squish
The
me.
8-pack.
best thing happened to him when his wife said she wanted to leave him.
What?
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Time mark that, just in case you got to pull that out.
have you met her?
Okay, yeah, let's stop that talk. That is not a good idea.
Sorry.
All right, DJ Garbage Pussy, we're going to put an end to that. That's a bad idea.
John Paul, you got a timestamp?
Woo!
Sorry.
Can you
We'll
give us
just
a
bleep it.
timestamp? What was
It's
that
fine.
at?
Senator
21?
voice
Alright.
noted that as well.
Okay, well,
Donnie Abraham, take that out.
pick
Sorry,
6.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, that's a
That's
done.
real talk, though.
Oh, no,
All
I'm
right,
with
well,
you.
we don't need to, yeah.
it's
that's just-
it's what he wants out there.
She doesn't like me. She never.
All right, yeah, let's just stop talking about all of it.
So I made a bad
I'm here for
decision.
my brother.
I got you, man.
what I mean?
Look, I may have made a poor decision or just maybe a good one when I talk about whatever on here. Not everything, not 100%, but I try to get as pretty close as to transparent as I can.
yeah, I'm,
that's who I
listen,
am.
No, but that's fine. It's everybody's different, right? So it's like I don't judge anybody how they host a podcast or talk about whatever
I mean-
on a
Host
podcast.
nothing.
listen, I
Or
talked
be-
about
or
it.
Talk
Real
about
life.
yeah.
This is
But
talking to my brother.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to be very conscious of not making it out to be any sort of
Leverage.
negative towards her at all. And let's not turn our phones off. Right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just the podcast I did was talking about my situation and how it happened, and it's a word
I listened
of
to it.
caution
Tell my brother
because
the
it
truth.
could happen.
Yeah,
How I
yeah.
feel,
Yeah,
you know?
but
Whether he feels that or not.
it depends what you want out there sometimes legally.
Bro, I get in trouble because
You don't
I
want
say
any
what's
leverage.
on my mind at all times.
You read one. You picking up what I'm putting down. Sometimes you don't want to give all your leverage away or say anything
Yeah, just
that could be considered slanderous.
Well, no, I'm not trying to be slanderous.
Not you, not
Let's
you.
talk
I'm just saying
about-
anything.
let's talk about
Wink, nod.
my relationship
Let's
problem.
let's put a cork in that. Let's put a cork in that.
Let's talk about my relationship problems
So
with
how do-
JP.
Cake bread.
What? So
Let's open it up.
look, Eric, I look to you for self-improvement stuff.
I know shit.
No, I'm not calling you like a hypocrite or anything. Are you doing anything to help with your
Yes.
what?
Well, JP and I did an ice bath today. That was good.
That
That's
helped?
a good thing for sure.
The Wim
You know,
Hof?
the Wim
Okay.
Hof breathing.
Bro, you gotta get the mic on
I'm
you.
doing it all the time. You know, it's something where it's like,
They can hear you faintly in the background. It's so that's like the
I know.
That's
worst.
a good thing.
No, that's the worst. You're either on the
Get
mic,
either
right on the
or
mic.
Shut up.
Look, this is
Pick
a
up the
lesson
mic
for
or shut up.
anybody that's doing a show. You either gotta get on the mic, or I gotta repeat everything you say like I'm doing a stand-up show and someone heckles me.
It's cool when you repeat it.
Oh God.
No, man, that's tough.
Just all right.
All right,
Just don't address him until he picks up the mic.
Don't address me. I'm the star of the show.
Okay,
So
what were
keep
we
it-
talking about? The breathing. The breathing.
so what are you doing to? How do you? All right, here. This might be good advice for the show. We need some kind of angle
Right,
to
right.
keep this on point.
Uh-huh.
How do you get yourself out of a psychological hole?
Well, if it gets really overwhelming sometimes,
you and John-
it's good to,
You and
know,
John Paul helped me
Get
when
your
I was.
wife out of the way.
Okay.
Good psychological
Cut.
hole.
We'll cut that
Little
out.
ladder.
That's not a
It's
that
a
is
little ladder to
You're
get
making
you
it
out.
hard for
that is
Eric's
not
post
the
production.
opinion of the entire
Sorry, I
show.
keep it real,
This is
right?
a
It's a
comedy
podcast.
show, by
Keep it
the
real,
way.
bro.
With all these opinions can be made to be
Real
into
talk.
a comedy routine, which is not real life and not
It
legally
is real life,
obligated
'cause I
to.
have
Our
her
tech
back
just
forever.
stops talking because you're making it so much worse
This is a.
every time you
Are
talk.
we doing this live on Facebook?
Yeah.
Are we really?
No.
Oh.
Thank God.
Why not?
So you know, you and John Paul helped me kind of get myself out of a hole a couple years ago when I was super, out of it, depressed. You're just kind of in a funk. You don't give a fuck about anything. You're like, let it burn. I don't give a
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
I give a shit about like two things. That's it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I
Squish
don't
my
want you
head
to
with
get.
the rolly
I'm the
chair
ghost
to
of
it.
Christmas future. I just don't want you to get in that funk.
Life
That's what.
goes on.
You
Well, I'm
kept
checking.
s-
I'm
you
checking
kept
in on
saying
him.
it. You kept saying it.
I'm
You
checking
kept
in on
saying
him
it
all the
over and
time.
over
Like,
again.
hey, you all right? You doing all right? You doing okay?
Life goes on.
Yeah. Yeah. How long do you want to be miserable? Is what these guys reminded me a
I
lot.
don't know how much longer in this show.
So,
You have kids.
you're not getting
You're
grilled.
not being miserable.
No.
You make kids.
Yeah, you took the kids fucking
about
to a what was that thing?
Tree hop
High
course.
ropes course.
Yeah, it's like a
Goddamn
it's
dad of
it's
the
a
year shit.
fun,
Crystal River
yeah, did you
last
see my
week.
foot too? By the way, that was with a broken toe, dude.
I see it. Yeah,
For those
it's
listening,
bruised up.
Eric just put up his foot to show me his injury, and then AJ just took it like it was
Why-
like it was a palm frond leaf, and just went, "Wah." Let me see this.
I thought it
Or was a
a
conch
heel
shell.
injury.
Let me see this. Put this to my ear.
It was like a
Yes.
yellow bruise. I thought maybe a yellow bruise. Heel.
Let me check that out.
Stuck it right in his mouth.
Monkey grip.
Quit touching it.
Here comes some Cuban ingenuity. All you gotta do is put a fucking splint
I
on that.
know.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
If I could put together a 1950s automobile, we keep revamping
Yeah.
that. You can do it. All right, so look, you're doing the breathing, you're doing the ice baths. That marginally helps. We both ascribe to the Jocko Willnick motivation is temporary kind of thing.
Right.
Has your kind of discipline of getting up early 4:30 has that been
That's
early.
been shot to
early.
shit.
okay? So you know
What's
you
the
gotta
point, you know?
you gotta get on that, right?
I bought a punching bag, by the way.
That'll help.
I got a punching bag that, if I fill it with sand, it's like punching a 180.
Why 4:30?
5-pound person.
Four-
What's you weigh, John Paul?
Why 4:30?
201, I think we weighed him in at earlier. So it's almost like punching John Paul, which would be nice.
Why 4:30?
Yeah.
Because
A little early.
First of all, it's 4.
oh yeah,
Okay,
I do
sorry.
4:30 if I do it.
Sorry, even worse. Why 4?
Because
got
no one
shit to
takes your
do.
mornings away.
Ain't nobody
Wake
getting
up
up.
at 7. Your morning's
No.
still there.
Yeah, but nobody's getting up and asking me to do anything.
Yeah.
Nobody's, taking my time.
I will say
There's still.
it took like a year or two of him convincing me to try it. I did it for like 3 weeks straight and got more shit done in my life than I've ever done in like a 3-week period.
Yeah. What time you go to bed?
You gotta go. Well, I had little babies, so I went to bed at like 8 or 9 whenever I could put them down. What are you gonna do anyway? You're fucking dad bod. What the fuck?
Well,
You can't do shit at
Dad
night.
bod. This is.
No, dad bod life, not
Dad
not you.
bod?
You're
AJ
sexy,
gets all
but I'm saying
offended.
like
Thank you.
I'm saying like
What the fuck does
I
that
say
supposed
I
to
say
mean?
dad bod is a lifestyle.
I go to bed late. I watch my midnight Sports Center. You know,
It's whatever works for you, right? But
4 o'clock.
for him and
It's a
I,
little early.
we have to work
There's
out every
still
day,
home
or we're gonna
invasions
kill
and
someone.
Break-ins at 4 a.m.
Not here, they're not.
I mean, come on.
I go out, walk the streets.
I wake up at 7. The birds are chirping. I love
I
it.
put my beret on,
Yeah,
my
well,
suspenders,
you
and
do
I fucking
you
send
do
a message.
mythical things at night.
Mess in
Well, I
this
do-
neighborhood.
I do a
We
lot
talked
of
about
things at
before the
night.
show.
the
I didn't want
beret.
to. I won't bring it up now, but
No, it's fine. You can bring them up. But
you don't
anyway,
want to. You don't want your roommate to wake up, kind of stuff.
Roommates cooking breakfast in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. But
My roommates are.
when you're, I don't know, when you're like, it's the whole make a bed theory, right? When life goes to shit, the best thing to do is like get a small wins kind of morning going.
Keep it moving. Life
Right,
goes
yeah.
on.
But get small wins. Get some tasks. Oh, I got an echo now. Get some get like a hit list of shit in the morning done. That feels like you did a bunch of shit already. So by the time it's 7 a.m., you feel a little bit like all right.
I could go back
If
to
I
sleep
woke up
right
at
now.
4, I'd fall asleep at 7 and miss work
That's what I just
at
said.
9.
Yeah, well, yeah, you obviously got to go to bed early.
But I like to wake up and go for a run, get my metabolism going.
You
come
look like a
back, have
jogger.
Some oatmeal. You know,
Oatmeal.
bananas, blueberries.
All right, what else? What's getting you knocked off your routine, Eric? Because I feel like you're such a routine, disciplined guy.
Yeah, he's a little much extra.
Is he being a bitch? Is that what you're saying?
No, never.
Let me have it.
It's my home. He's being extra.
He looks Fiona Apple skinny.
I'm like, yeah, I'm.
Like I can see his
She has a
fucking
good
rib
song,
cage.
the Wizard of Oz song.
He looks like
She
Fiona Apple.
made that. It's
Yeah.
a great song. What she did.
You look malnutrition, is what I'm saying.
I look like malnutrition. The idea.
No, your ribs are showing. Yeah, like
Are you
I
sucking
have
for
them.
the camera?
Am I supposed to hide them?
Are you sucking in for the camera?
No, I'm not sucking in for the camera, you son of a bitch. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Not really. I can't eat.
Did you just look at the camera like, hey, guy, breaking the fourth wall? Hey,
I'm
guys.
I'm doing the gym from the office.
It's fun.
Am I right?
It's fun.
Well, how do we solve
If
this?
you didn't
How
get
do we
that jump,
fix
I'm
you?
gonna punch you in the balls.
Fix what? Yeah, he looks like he.
How are you gonna fix me? Ain't nobody gonna fix me. I don't need to be fixed.
All right,
The plane's coming. They're dropping off grits.
grids?
That's what I need.
Grits.
Like
Grits.
what they used to call AIDS?
No, never mind.
Tested positive for grits.
You tested positive for grids?
No. They drop grits off
Oh,
in the
grits.
plane. People that are hungry, you know.
Yeah.
Hunger.
What, like a...
I feel better about my place in life.
I feel great about my place in life.
Uh,
I have a
yeah,
beautiful son.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
course.
AJ needs to call you every morning when he wakes up. You know, you'll already
talk
be
all
up,
the
but you
time.
need to call him first thing in the morning. Everybody makes their bed, right?
Let me tell you, we FaceTime this morning first thing,
That's so cute.
and I think it's a new trend I'm gonna start.
that's
I'm
a
doing
Captain
nothing but
Morgan.
FaceTimes because cut the shit, right? What are you pooping right now? Let me see what you're doing.
I
What
don't
are
have
you
my
doing?
face on. That's what I tell
Right.
you.
Yeah, let's see the real deal.
Called you about 8 times on the way over here.
I know I didn't have your number in, so I just thought it was a fucking
Did you just
robocaller.
keep declining me?
No, it was
the
on
whole
Do Not
time?
Disturb
Decline,
because I was
decline,
working out,
decline,
bro.
decline.
No, it's okay. I'm just
He
asking.
did.
No, I didn't know it was your number. I told you if something anybody can get any advice out of this podcast. If anybody calls you and you need to look up their number,
I think there
Spokio's
was
a good one.
A lot of knowledge.
I'll
spit
Google.
in this podcast.
I'll
Go
Google
ahead.
the number, but fastpeoplesearch.com.
Okay.
That's a pretty good
No, I
one.
was just calling you to bring me a pack of Marble Lights. I think you.
Newsflash, asshole!
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Do we need to do a couple more extra minutes overtime to kind of?
What with the podcast?
For stuff you might
I
cut
have
out?
Ruined it. It's okay.
Dude, you're doing great.
You're fine, other than not talking to the microphone.
Eric,
Earlier.
please.
You bring it closer. to your
I
super-
do want to say
DJ
thanks to all my
Garbage
friends.
Pussy has made an appearance.
Listen
back.
up. All you friends, listen, thank you for putting up with my shit. Because it's good. Needed it.
Are you having feelings of dread?
Yes.
Why?
This motherfucker won the lotto.
Because I don't know. It's going to be dreadful.
What?
Stressful,
Are
man.
you feeling anxious a lot?
Oh, yeah. That's where the breathing comes in. If I don't do that, I'll have a heart attack. I might die.
Do you want to do the breathing on the podcast so people can?
Not really.
Get
It's
your nose out.
Are you
Your
beating
mouth.
off? Maybe that helps.
that could help.
No,
So-
that
Sure.
makes your heart
A lot
rate.
I know a lot of people say that'll reduce anxiety. I don't
Yeah, I don't know.
buy it.
I don't know. I mean, for like 10 minutes after.
I mean, getting pegged, yeah, for sure.
Obviously.
That makes you
'Cause
buzz.
it hurts so
quicker.
bad. You just
Right. That's where you're not.
it's
You're
like
they're
a,
in control.
It's like a runner's high.
They're the ones that are in control, not you.
Right.
That's why it's good.
Or do you feel out of control right now?
Of course.
Why? Just everything's.
Because I have no control over my life.
Well, the tip everybody kind of told me until I listened, that David Goggins audiobook really helped to be a badass motherfucker. To just working out got me out of a lot of it just because you just go, fuck it. I'll work out until I'm so drained that you can't be so preoccupied with all this. One of the worst.
best.
One of the worst things about having a job that's kind of intangible, working remote, digital, or kind of white collar, is that you're not doing anything with your hands, so your brain can be occupied all the time by your shit going on.
All right.
That's what got me really bad. That was like syphilis to my brain. And so the David Goggins thing was like, work out, be a hard ass motherfucker. He is that audiobook, Can't Stop Me, is real good to listen to because he was like a 300-pound fatso, pest control guy, working in San Diego, lost all the weight, did Navy SEALs buds, training, became a weightlifter, then does 100-mile marathons now. Fucking, he is the mind over matter guy, right?
Endorphin is the best drug.
Right. And when you're so fucking tired from
Facts.
working out physically or doing something physically,
Oh, you feel great.
you can't. The guys that I know that
You're tired.
have a blue collar job much happier than everybody else.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm on the phone all day.
That's what sucks for me. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
I hate it.
I'm gonna pull myself up by my bootstraps and get in shape.
I mean, you got
Fuck.
no leg muscles, that's for sure. So you could probably do some
Okay,
squats.
yeah, talk shit. Do
Probably
it.
do some squats one day. You know.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do them.
Kettlebell.
I'll show you how to do them real legit like.
All right. Cool.
Maybe run some stairs.
Yeah,
Some
that's
nice
good.
ribs, little McRib.
But you got these little chicken legs that, man, all the power. Everybody knows all the power is
I
in your
know.
legs.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
You got little Fiona
And you-
Apple legs.
You're always right.
All right, this has been the fucking
Best.
How do you
Scramble
like them
pot
Fiona?
episode.
How do you like them Fiona apples?
Okay.
Damn.
Perfect.
You see that timing? He just sniped that.
Perfect ending.
Facts.
Are you gonna stab me with something, dude?
All right.
End it.
All right, guys.
God.
No, I'm good.
No,
Keep
we're
going.
done.
20 more minutes.
All right.
Nah.
No.
I
What
would.
about my
I
sweat
would, bro.
equity?
People like 33
Sweat
minutes
equity.
on the dial.
Sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Go out there, get hard, be a
My
hard ass
sweat equity.
motherfucker.
What about my sweat equity?
I keep